everyone, my name's Chrissy. I'm here to bring you another bar session today. So you can pick your own music for this class, or I have a playlist available on Spotify, so feel free to use that as well. We're going to get started today in a wide plie squat, so nice wide stable base, and thinking about pulling everything up. So we're pulling everything up through the feet, through the legs, the upper legs, wrapping around the belly, squeezing the bum. So imagining we're pulling on a really tight pair of leggings or tights, and then we're wrapping the stomach, really squeezing everything up, as if we're wearing a corset. So if in today's class you have any joint pain, any knee pain, please just stop or use the modifications that I offer, or use the time to have a little rest as well. That's absolutely fine. And please make sure you've got some water with you as well. So we're going to get started. So into that nice wide plie base. So the feet are turning outwards. It doesn't matter how far they turn outwards, as long as you feel stable and you feel able to bend your knees. Hands can be on the hips or in front of you. So we're going to go down nice and slowly down and slowly up. Down again. Squeezing the bum as you come back up and down. And up, and down, and up. So keeping the tailbone nice and lengthened. Squeeze. Lovely. We've got two more here. Squeezing the belly towards the spine. Last one. And then we're going to go for single speed. So down and up, down and up, down and up. Nice tall spine, and up, down and up. Four more. Down and up, down and up. Squeeze the bum. Down and up. Two more. One more. Lovely. We're going to pulse here. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another round. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming up. Give the legs a little shake. And then we're going to come into a little bit of arm work here. Now for this arm work, you don't need any weights. Sorry, my dog's barking. I think someone's at the door. You don't need any weights, but you can use some little weights here as well. So just really sort of like maybe ½ kilo weights or one. So nothing too big. Or you can just use your arms. This is going to be good for you as well. So take a nice little bend in the knees with the feet underneath the hips. You're going to bring the arms up, bending them at the elbow, hands together if you don't have weights, or if you do have the weights, weight squeezed in like this. And then we're going to take it out, we're going to squeeze it in for 8 of these. So slow and in, squeezing the belly, squeezing the bum. This is 4 more, out and in, out and in. 2 more, out and in, and out and in. Let's take it single speed. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4 more, out and in, out and in, out and in. Last one, out. Hold it in. If you can, squeeze those elbows together, and we're going to pulse going up. 2, 3, 4. Nice soft bend in the knees. 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms out again. We're going to take them all the way up over the head and squeeze them back down. 8 of these. We go for 6, squeeze the belly. And for 5, maybe a little burn now in the arms. For 4, and out. For 3, keep breathing. For 2, and for 1. Here we go, single speed, up and down, up and down, up and down, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. We're going to pulse it down. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Very slowly. Let the arms go. Give them a little shake. Swing them side to side. Really, really nice, everyone. Great work. Get the blood flowing back to the arms there. Really, really nice. I think Jackson's come in to apologise for barking earlier. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to move back to the legs now. So what I want you to do here is you've got the option, you can either hold onto a wall or you can hold onto a chair, to a cupboard, to a person if they're not going anywhere, but not ideally if they're moving around. And we're going to do some single leg work here. So we're going to take one leg out to the side. You're holding on with that other arm if you'd like to. We're squeezing the belly in. We've got a nice soft bend in our knee here, so there's no need to straighten the knee for this exercise, but we are keeping the working leg, we're keeping that nice and straight if possible. Hands can be on the hips if we are not using a wall. So we're going to take a little side lift. So we're going to go lift and down. 8 of these. Lift and down. Lift and down. 4 more. Lift and down. Lift and down. 2 and 1. We're going to pulse it here. Pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. We're going to take it to the back. So not directly to the back so it's crossed over, just a little bit sort of out. So if I show you a little bit to the side, we've got a nice open line here. We're not sort of crossed. Nice and open, but not directly to the side, so a little bit further back. Same thing again. We're lifting up and down. Squeeze the belly. Up and down. Up and down. Up. 4 more. 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. We pulse it here. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Shake the legs out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So taking the foot out directly to the side first of all, holding onto the hips or holding onto a wall if that's what you're doing. Try not to lean too much into that supporting leg, so we're really feeling a nice pull up through the side of the body, through the core. And then we're lifting up. We're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Pulse it here. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe legs starting to burn now. We're going to take it round to the back. So remember, we're not crossing over the back. It's a nice and open position. So I'll show you from the side, not directly, just a little bit to the back, but still nice and open. We go lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Halfway there. 4 more and lower, lift and lower. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Oh my goodness. Bring the legs in. Ooh. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Really, really nice. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do some more working on one leg, so still holding on to something if you need that extra support. Still wrapping the belly, wrapping the legs, really nice and strong, everything nice and contained. We're going to squeeze the knee in towards the chest. We're going to keep the upper body nice and upright. So we're going to test our balance first. Does that feel okay? If you're in the centre of the room, if you feel a bit wobbly, maybe grab hold of something to support yourself. And we're going to lift up. We're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. We're going to take it out to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Very nice. Bring it down. Give the legs a little shake. And then we're going to go to the other side. So we lift up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Take it out to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Very, very nice. Bring everything down. Give your legs a nice big shake. Okay, the next thing we're going to do are some lunges. So lunges, we're going to stay on the same leg this time. So a nice open lunge. So you want a nice stable base, and again, we're not on a tightrope here, we're on a train track, so we're making sure there's a nice wide base between the legs, and that's going to give you a bit more stability. You can again hold onto a wall or something here if you need to. And again, if you're using a weight, there is an option to add in a weight here. So with a weight, you just drop your hand down and bring it back up with the weight. So if you, and as well, you can just do that with the arm as well. That would be a nice little addition. So we're going to bend both knees, drop everything down, but keep the body nice and upright, lifting up. So let's do that for 8. So we're going down and up, down and up. Squeeze everything on the way back up, down and up, down and up, halfway there, down and up, down and up, 2 more, down and up, last one, down and up. We're going to go back down again, we're going to pulse here, so we're going to pulse for 16, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Bring the legs together, give yourselves a nice little shake. We're going to go to the other side. Just grab a quick drink. It is hard work. So again, taking yourself out to that nice wide stable base. We're not on a tightrope, we're on a nice wide train track here. So we're going to do that same thing again. So make sure you've got your weight in your front, your opposite hand to the front leg. And again, we just go up and down with our hand, or if you're not into using the arms today, hands on the hips. So we go down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, halfway there, 4 more, down and up, down and up, 2 more, down and up, and down and up. Really nice. Bring the hands to the hips, or you can still hold on to your support. We're going to pulse for 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Bring the legs in. Give yourselves a nice big shake out, and then we're going to come down to the floor. So grab yourselves a quick drink. I definitely need a drink. Really nice. And you can have a mat for this, but you don't need one if you've got some nice soft carpet, but just make sure you've got something to lie on that's nice and comfy for you for when we go onto our backs. So we're going to start off in our tabletop position. So our tabletop, sleeping dog in the way. So our tabletop position, we're thinking about our shoulders over our wrists and our hands and our hips over our knees, sorry. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to tuck the toes underneath. We're going to pull the belly in towards the spine, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're just going to practice lifting the knees off the floor a little bit and then dropping them back down to see how you feel with that. Lifting up and down. So you've got a few options here. If that feels really incredibly intense, that's absolutely fine. It's a very intense exercise. You just get on with that. So just practice lifting up, maybe holding for a second, dropping back down, lifting up, holding for a second. You can have a rest, absolutely fine. Do what you need to do and just do it within the time frame that we're doing this next exercise. If you feel like that's manageable, what we're going to do is we're going to lift up and then we're going to wrap the legs. So we're going to use our turnout muscles, and that's going to work into the glutes. And what we're going to do is going to take the knees out and bring them in. Out and in. Out and in. And then drop down. So the feet are staying the same, the knees are just slightly turning out, and that's going to engage all the tops of our thighs and our glute muscles. So the pattern is going to go, we're going to go lift the knees, we're going to go wrap, 2, 3 and down. Wrap, 2, 3 and down. Okay, we're going to do that 8 times. Then we're going to move into wrap pulses, so we're just going to pulse those wraps. take a break when you need to. It's quite an intense exercise. It's a lot in the arms, it's a lot in the core. All good. Do it in your own time. So think about pulling belly towards the spine. Also, if you get cramp in your feet, I sometimes get cramp in my feet, just untuck the toes and give them a little tap, 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 tap on the floor. Here we go. We lift up, we go. 1, 2, 3, and down. 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 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. 2 more. 2, 3, and down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and down. Really, really nice. Give yourself a little wiggle out if you need to. We're going to go straight into those wrap pulses. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. We're going to do 8 more of those, just 8 more. Here we go, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, untuck the toes, give the feet a little tap out, and then just very quickly sit back onto your knees. Grab yourselves a quick drink. We're going to come back into our tabletop now. For this next one, if you get really, if you have like some inflammation in the wrists or you have pain in the wrists, you can come onto your forearms here as well. It will, it will be more or less the same exercise. So you know, your body's just in a slightly different alignment, but you can come onto your forearms as an alternative here. If you're staying on the wrist with me, we're going to stretch out one of our legs, slightly turn it out. So that means the toes aren't directly down facing towards the floor, they're just a little bit turned out to the side. And then we're going to do some leg lifts. So we're going to lift the leg up and we're going to drop it down. Lift it up and down. We're then going to move into some pulses, so lifting it up and pulsing it. And then finally we're going to squeeze the knee in towards the chest and extend it back out. So when you're ready, make sure you're pulling that belly towards the spine again, making sure you're utilising the glutes, and then press the hands into the floor. So maybe make a little suction cup with the hands, and that will alleviate some of the pressure in the wrists. Take your one leg back, turn it out a little bit. We lift up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 4 more. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We pulse up, 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 up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the knee into the belly. Take it out. Squeeze it in on the exhale. And out. And in. And out. In. And out. 4 more. In. And out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. Take it out. Well done. Bring the leg down. Take yourselves back into that kneeling position. Give yourself a little wiggle. If you need it, we're going to go straight onto the other side. So slow leg lifts, pulses, and then squeeze knee in towards the chest. So making sure you're back in your tabletop position, activating through the core, through the arms, stretching that leg out, making sure it's slightly turned out. And then we lift up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 4 more. Up and down, up and down, up and down. The last one, and down. We pulse up, 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 up. Maybe feeling the burn here. 8 more. Keep smiling. Last one. Well done. And then squeeze the knee in towards the chest. Take it back out on your inhale. Exhale, squeezing in. Inhale, taking it out. Squeezing it in. Out, out, out. Halfway. 4 more. Maybe feeling that burn now. 2 more. Last one. Lovely, and take it down, and then just for a moment maybe just come back to a child's pose. So taking the knees out wide, stretching the body in between the knees. Take a little moment here, and then make your way back up, and then we're going to come to lie on our back for our final round of exercises. Lovely. So making sure you're not going to kick any dogs that are in the room. Yes, having a nice relax, very good. Just make sure I'm in view, sorry. Okay, so we're going to finish off with our bridge exercises. So think about bringing your feet into parallel, so feet are facing away from you directly forwards, and then just have a little practice here. So think about just resting the back like in a neutral position, so just how it kind of naturally is on the floor. And then what I want you to think about is imprinting the spine. So you're going to think about just pressing, there's a little gap, we're trying to press that gap down towards the floor, so you'll feel your pelvis sort of lift up a little bit, and that's the beginning of your bridge. That's a little pelvic tilt, that's the beginning of your bridge. If everything feels too much going into bridge, we just practice those pelvic tilts. They're really, really good for us. We can squeeze the pelvic floor as we tilt the pelvis. We can squeeze the glutes. Really, lots of work there. So if you just want to work on that, really good, especially if you are if you've just had a baby too, really, really good for your recovery. So if you're coming into that full bridge, what I want you to do is squeeze the bum, imprint the spine, and then peel off, lifting the hips in towards the sky, and then slowly rolling, unraveling all the way down. And then we're taking it up, and we're taking it down. So we're going to do 6 more of those. So lifting up, bringing it down, nice and controlled, bringing it down. 4 more, bringing it down. 3 more, keep breathing. 2 and 1. Really nice, well done. Give yourselves a little wiggle if you need to. If you're still doing those pelvic tilts, just have a little break from that now. Now the next exercise, you can keep going as we were. If you want to add a little bit on, we're going to lift up into bridge, but at the top we're going to squeeze the knees together, and then as we lower back down, let the knees just open slightly, so that we're working those inner thigh muscles again and the glutes, dropping it down. So we're going to go for 8 and drop, for 7 and drop, for 6, for 5, for 4, keep breathing, for 2, oh I missed one out, for 2 and for 1. Really nice. I always think I'm going to forget a number, and then I actually do sometimes. And then what we're going to do is lift back up into that bridge, and we're going to wrap in this time. So not wrapping out, we're wrapping in. So squeezing the knees in and in and in and in, in and in and in and in. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Dropping everything down, maybe just bringing the knees in towards the chest. Really, really nice. And then just one more exercise. We're going to do those toe taps again. So toe taps, you've got lots of options here. So either you're lifting into that reverse tabletop, you're dropping the toes down, lifting them back up, and you're trying to keep that angle in the legs. So you're not just dropping the toes, you're trying to keep the leg as it is, extending from the hip and bringing it back in. If this feels too intense, absolutely fine. It is a very intense exercise. What I want you to do is drop your feet down, lift up one at a time. Again, keeping that same angle in the leg. Here we go. We drop down, nice and controlled, alternating the legs. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 more. This is your final exercise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Relax the feet, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a really big squeeze. So wrap the arms as much as you can around the legs. Squeeze the head in towards the knee. Maybe just a little rock side to side here. Lovely, really, really nice. Maybe circling the feet. We've done a lot of work with the feet today. And then either coming onto your side and rolling up, or you can just rock yourself up forwards. Really, really good. And then just for a moment, we're just going to stretch out our feet. So tucking the feet underneath, sitting back, and then you can maybe just come into a little elevated child's pose here. So keeping the feet tucked under, spreading the knees out wide, and then dropping the body down in the middle of the knees. Really nice, great work. And then just coming back in, untucking the toes, sliding onto the bottom, and then just very quickly we're going to come into a little figure 4 pose. So just taking the knees into a bent position, hooking one leg over the opposite knee, and then you can bring that foot in, and then we're just having a little rock side to side here, just we've done a lot of glute work today. Really nice. And then let's take it to the other side. So hooking that foot over the opposite knee, bring the foot in as much as possible, and then rocking side to side, just feeling into that glute. Bring the foot a little bit further in if you want to, and then uncrossing the legs. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you in another class soon. Thank you so much.